Hello everyone, I am Shaili Mehta and I am a clinical psychologist at Plan My Health. And today I am here to talk about a very important but often ignored topic, that is self compassion. So, putting it in simple terms, self compassion is a feeling of kindness and love for your own self, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, etc. And during this pandemic, especially, your mental health and the physical well being has taken a toll. And thanks to the pandemic, the toll has been taken above everyone. And especially for situations such as work from home and things like that, the work life balance has also gone for a toss. So, whatever be the case, your mental health is of utter importance, and I specifically say this because many of your physical problems can also be stemming from your stresses in mental health. So, to put some light upon self compassion, there are several reasons a person may not be compassionate towards his or her own self. One of those reasons is past experiences. For example, as a child, if you have seen people not being kind to themselves, or if you have had a very difficult childhood, it is possible that you're not very kind to yourself, and it is possible that you think that the only way to achieve something is by doing it in a harder way. So that is not always the case. You must always try and explore simpler options. There are simpler options to every problem. And moving on, another one is learned behavior. For example, as a child, again, if you have observed difficulties and if you have seen somebody taking the hard road always, it is possible that you learn that and pick it up from there, that only through going or doing it the hard way can it be possible for you to achieve something. Another reason can be your the evolution part of mankind, like on a bigger note, the evolution of mankind. Earlier it was like everyone had to be on their toes and had to like really fight for survival, but that was long ago in the past. It's not the same case. There is technology, there is advancement, everything has been sorted out and simplified in a way that we have simpler solutions for tougher options. There are ways in which one can practice and express self compassion. To begin with, being mindful is one of them. Being mindful means acknowledging and understanding your own emotions and being able to be observant about the same. When you feel something, it's okay to feel even bad, to feel sad. All those emotions are equally qualified as emotions, so as happy emotions. So, being mindful about your own emotions will eventually help you to understand yourself, and that in turn will help you being kinder to your own self. The next is practicing forgiveness. Now, this is not something for others. For example, if you're working all day and your colleague or someone at work hurts you intentionally or unintentionally, you have two options. You're left with two options. The first one is that you express to them, you convey to them that this is how you're feeling. But if you cannot do that, it's not important always to do that. Sometimes it is also important that you forgive them in your own mind, like for your own peace. Forgiving somebody gives peace to your own self more than the other person. You aren't constantly thinking about the same thing, and that in turn helps your mental health and helps you remain calm. Another one is practicing gratitude. Being thankful to others is an act of kindness that is very underrated, I think. So it is important to say thank you to even the smallest person. For example, somebody who brings food for you or somebody who does something for you, be it the smallest of things. Practicing gratitude always makes you feel better and makes the other person feel better, so it's a win-win situation for both of you. and hence it makes you feel better about your own self also. So it helps you understand yourself more as a person, as a good person, and that in turn helps your mental health. And lastly, it can be that practicing a growth mindset, like not just thinking about the present but also seeing the bigger picture of it. Thinking about the present may work for you, as in it may limit your options for your own self. You might limit yourself to just what you can see, but there are other things that, if you have a growth mindset, if you have a bigger picture in your mind about your future, and if you're open to more opportunities, it helps you see yourself as a better person, as a person capable of doing something. And hence it can be that you are more considerate to yourself and not very harsh on yourself for achieving what you have planned for in the future. Now, working from home and managing household chores is enough of a challenge, and on top of all of these is the biggest challenge of the pandemic. So I don't think we need more challenges wherein we don't love ourselves and we are not kind to our own self, because if that is the case, I don't think it is possible for us to evolve and be calm and mentally healthy, and that in turn affects the entire family life, the work life balance, everything. Hence there are a few simple tips that can help you be more kind to yourself and remain healthy, both physically and mentally. One of them is avoid working 24/7. Don't force yourself to work all day long. Manage your time well between tasks and take breaks. Have healthy communication with your colleagues. As I said, expressing and saying your feelings out loud is important for acknowledgement and for feeling the consideration that you must feel. Share your stresses with your loved ones. It may not be always possible for you to share everything with your work people or with your friends, but there are a few people, I'm sure, in everybody's circle who are close enough to be considered as someone you can share your feelings to. Express more often and engage in mindful activities such as observe your emotions, think about why you're feeling how you're feeling, express yourself to others when you feel misunderstood, and use planning and execution and abide by it. Don't just plan and leave it for the rest of the world to figure it out. Execute your plan, and it will make you feel more achieved, and it will in turn help you feel better about yourself. So plan, execute, and abide by your plans. Lastly, there is a quote that I would like to quote from Dalai Lama, which says, compassion is not religious business, it is human business, and it is not a luxury. It is essential for our own peace and mental stability, and it is essential for basic human survival. Thank you, and I hope this helps you further with your mental health. And for more, you can visit our website on Plan My Health, and you can look for more help with your mental health and physical health as well. Thank you.